probably going to be one of those videos that nobody cares to watch, but you're going to come along with me if you so choose while I attempt to get this thing to ready up all of its monitors to pass inspection. So I finally got the motor swapped, fixed an O2 sensor, did, you know, all the normal things you do to get your car ready for inspection. And all I need to do, all that is left, is getting one emissions monitor to ready up. Because you don't need both. In New York State, you can have one that's failing. So we're gonna try to drive around a little bit and see if we can't get this to ready up. I had already scheduled the appointment, not thinking about the fact that this monitor probably wasn't ready, because I accidentally reset the check engine light, or clear the codes, even though I really didn't need to. Anyway, kind of dumb on my part, but alas, we will give this a shot, see if we can get it to set. If we can't get it to set, or, you know, ready up, then I might roll the dice tomorrow morning and just see if it does it on my way to work, which is like 35 miles. Or I might cancel the appointment. Haven't really decided yet which I'm going to do, but I'm really hoping it sets within the next, you know, within 10, 15 miles or so. I'll go for a little loop around town. I got to run a little errand anyway, so I'll kind of take the long way there and back, and maybe we'll be good. I don't know. We'll find out. So that's where we're at with that. Yeah, I'll take you along and I'll update you as it works. So okay, it's catalyst and evaporative emission system. You can forget about the evap system because you need like 3/4 of a tank of fuel, and there's a whole drive cycle for it, and purge, vent cycle, and all that kind of crap. So you can kind of forget about that because you're just not going to get that within the time span I'm looking for. So I'm going to shoot for the catalyst one, which is also a drive cycle. Typically something to the effect of holding, say, 55 miles an hour with cruise control on, holding 45 miles an hour with cruise control on, you know, going interstate speeds to heat the catalyst up. All brands have a slightly different sequence, but they're all kind of similar. So we're going to attempt to just do some state route driving with the cruise control on, just kind of go in the slow lane at 55, 60, and just see if we can't get this thing to ready up in a reasonable amount of time. I'm just going to go down the road, turn around, and come back. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, I'm not going to waste my time on it. I'm just going to wait for it to do it naturally. Basically what happens is if you just drive the vehicle, you know, for 400, 500, 600 miles, you just inevitably hit the cycle enough that the computer's satisfied, and it'll set the readiness monitor. If you just drive it like 40, 50 miles and try to do specific things, you can sometimes trick it into working, but not always, right? So it's a bit of a game. Obviously, with a newer vehicle, your emission systems, all of them, are generally more reliable because they're not as old, and they just don't trigger the readiness monitors as much. You're not clearing DTCs all the time, or you then have to wait for things to ready back up, and it just kind of makes your life easier. Unfortunately, I'm not in that scenario. I instead have to kind of try to trick this into working. So here we are. That's what we're doing. So stay tuned. So I was about to turn the camera back on and say, unfortunately, the monitor did not ready. But check that out. As I was about to start recording, it readied up. Let's frickin' go. So fingers crossed, big time, we can get the 3 miles home and 35 miles to work and get this thing to pass inspection. So stay tuned. We'll see if it passes. So it's the next day. I've got very exciting news. She passed. We are good. Got the old inspection sticker on there. You can't see it, obviously, but that is a new sticker. Just take my word for it. So we're good until next August. And the way New York State law is, I've got essentially 4 more emissions inspections I have to pass because 25 years and older, and you don't have to do emissions anymore. And then, of course, you still have to pass the safety inspection, but you know, that doesn't really bother me. I don't want to drive a vehicle that won't pass a safety inspection anyway. So that's kind of a no-brainer. But, you know, I don't really care if it passes emissions for like some evap code or whatever, right? So that kind of thing. But anyway, we're good. So, you know, it only took a new engine, a new O2 sensor, and some other oddball things to get this thing to pass inspection, but it did, which is good. And yeah, I guess that'll end this video. Kind of a silly video, but I'm gonna take you guys along and post it, because why not? So as always, thanks for watching. God bless America, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.